Welcome back to Chunk-A-Dor. We've made lots of great progress with our chunk tasks so far, but we've still got a long way to go. So no time for talking, there's rocks to be hit, so let's roll that intro and get on with it, shall we? This is Chunk-A-Dor, my semi-extreme one chunk account. My mission? To unlock Gillinor one chunk at a time. Welcome back to the mining grind. Proudly not featuring Falador West ores. Hope you like the colour brown, because that is very much the theme of this episode, because last episode we rolled the Asgarnian Road chunk, more commonly known as the entrance to the Dwarven Mine. For those of you who've played RuneScape for more than a few hours, you'll know this connects to the sprawling caves underneath Falador, containing two of the most prestigious mining venues in Gillinor, the world-famous Mining Guild and the Motherlode Mine. With this, we have a whole slew of collection logs to pick up, not to mention the insane skilling grinds that earn this chunk the moniker Death Chunk. Many chunkers like myself use this to describe grinds that can take hundreds of hours, and this is no exception. The quick notes of this is getting 91 mining for Amethyst, 84 smithing for a Runite bar, both with a +1 boost, thankfully, and 83 crafting for Amethyst arrow tips. Let's check back in with the live clips to see how we're doing. So, it has been a hot minute since the last clip I actually recorded, but if I deposit all of these ores into the bank, we actually do have quite a lot of gold nuggets, and truth be told, I've just been doing this pretty AFK, so I haven't been paying too much attention, but we actually have 116 gold nuggets now, so I'm going to talk to Prospector Percy. And what else can we unlock here? We can have the upstairs mining area for 100 nuggets. And that is that paid for. Just behave yourself or Ma will tan your hide. Okay, I will make sure to do that, Percy, I promise. Right, let's grab the rest of the ores from this sack. And then we will head upstairs, because I've got something quite exciting about to happen. So let's climb the ladder for the first time, and it's actually the first time I've ever been up here. Not just on this account, but in general. That's pretty cool, but you might be able to tell what's about to happen. We are super close to a level up, and with that pay dirt we have hit 68 mining. So the levels are definitely climbing. We're actually very near to 42 smithing, so pretty much 2 whole levels just from fixing the wheels there. And I think once we get to 70, that's the point where I'm gonna take a break from Motherlode Mine, and we're gonna head back down and probably work on some of our other chunk tasks. Not exactly sure what yet though. Exciting times. And with this collection, we now have enough golden nuggets to afford the upstairs hopper, so let's just go ahead and buy that now from Percy. And we're currently getting just over 20k XP an hour, so I'm going to do an hour or so using this and see what that jumps up to. So I've been testing this out for a little while, and let's just add the tracker back on the screen. It's all the way at the bottom, but there is 70 mining and getting just shy of 40k an hour, so it's gone up massively from having the hopper up here. And I'm not 100% sure how many nuggets we're on, but I don't think it's enough for a new piece. But we've got 7 in that run. That's pretty nice. Must have known I was recording and didn't want to show itself up. Let's quickly just dump all this and then we'll check. Okay, so if we look in the mining tab, we've currently got 22 gold nuggets, which is not enough to get our next piece. Just a reminder, we've already got the helmet and the boots, So what we need now is the legs and the top, which is going to combine about 110, and we just don't have that. So let's take a think back to when we rolled this chunk. Now, one of our other quite important chunk tasks was to hit 30 range to wield an adamant knife. Now, we are a big fat level 1, so I think it could well be worth going and training with the knives that we made. Let me just see on the chunk picker. Our current best in slot ranged is, apparently it's this, and I've just thrown a bit of Fashion Scape on to complete the look, but apparently it's this, and we have, I don't know why I closed that, we have a load of bronze knives and iron knives that we made, which is marginally better than the short bow with bronze arrows, and we also only have like 181 of those, so I'd rather not burn through all of those immediately. So let's grab, what food have we got left? I don't think we've got a lot, to be honest. Yeah, we'll grab what spuds we've got, and I'm going to try and find something that I can kill that won't absolutely slaughter me back. If you hadn't already guessed where we were going, no prizes for assuming that we were heading to the cows. Let's waste all these knives on them. Now obviously I know we've got the iron knives and we can use them straight away, but I thought for the well, I was thinking we were going to hit quite a lot of zeros, but I don't think we actually hit a single one during that. I was thinking it wasn't really worth wasting them, but I don't know, it might actually be worth using them. I'll probably just go through all these bronze ones, see how far we get. Try and save those for when we get, you know, a higher max sales. But just like that, there's level 2 ranged. The training has begun. So I was originally going to record to say that we've hit level 10 ranged and that we're going to go and train on guards because, you know, it's just probably going to be better XP an hour, you know, if we don't have to keep switching targets. But then we got our very first beekeeper random on the account, sorry. So I think, hey, there we go. We got some boots. Put them on the floor to grab a lamp, and that lamp, if we pop it into agility, it's going to give us level 2 agility. Massive, massive for the account. And I think this is where we're going to be killing the guards, because I think, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, if we oh, he's a ranged one anyway. I was going to say I don't think they can attack us inside the bank, but doesn't matter apparently. Yeah, we can just stand here and just lay knives into him, and realistically, unless we get anything good, this is probably the last you'll see until we get 30 ranged, so I will see you shortly. Long way to go. So, after the last clip, I took a bit of an unintentional break from this account to play more on the main. I did get the ranged level though. I started the Bofa Rebuild series, which you should totally check out if you haven't already. Little cross plug there. I played and recorded the entire Gridmaster and then realised that all of my audio was broken, which is why you never saw that come out. And just took some time to enjoy playing this game. I spent a bit of time on and off over Christmas playing on mobile whenever I had a spare half an hour or so, but that was quite rare. And I got myself all the way to 75 mining. Nothing too interesting has happened in between then and now. I've just been stockpiling the gold nuggets because I think we're going to get the bigger sack before we go for the rest of the prospector's gear. Given how much mining we have to do on this account anyway, it really doesn't matter if I'm getting the very small XP boost or not, as we'll probably go over the required level to finish all the collection logs anyway. Let's jump back into the mines and see how much we have stocked up in the bank.
Level up completed.
And there is 76 mining. We're slowly getting there. But, it's quite a long way to go. So I thought after that level up we should check the mining bank tab. And we are sat here at 242 golden nuggets, which I believe, if I talk to this chap here,
yeah, we can get the bigger sack for 200 nuggets. It's going to take our capacity to 189, which is absolutely huge. Much more AFK now. I don't think I can buy any new outfit pieces with that. 60 and 50. Yeah, no, we're not quite there. But that's the last two things that we can buy to increase our experience rates, and then after that we just need the nuggets for the coal bag and the gem bags. It's another 200. But this is definitely going to help me get those a lot quicker. Okay, so that is the first full big sack. And I'm just going to grab a hammer and quickly go and fix up this wheel. It's a little bit of free smithing XP. Let's see how many nuggets we got from that. We got 5. That was pretty, yeah. I've seen bigger from the regular sack, to be honest, but it is what it is. Certainly can't complain too much. We're gonna be seeing a bigger low number, and hopefully a much bigger high number. But yeah, that's gonna speed up this grind quite significantly.
Now, if you're enjoying this video so far, I have 2 really easy chunk tasks just for you. All you've got to do is hit the like button to let YouTube know that more people might want to see this, and subscribe so you don't miss any future episodes. Easy as that. Now, back to the mining.
So we're about halfway to level 77, and switch it up a bit for you guys. I'm going to go and do something a little different. We're really starting to stack up the ore now, so I think I'm going to go and work on a little bit of smithing, but first, we might as well grab the jacket while we're
Collection
here.
log slot completed.
Lovely collection log slot. That is another chunk task completed, so we'll get that on. And yeah, I'm going to head back up to Motherlode and figure out what we want to do. Obviously, don't think we can smith the mithril yet. We're probably going to be stuck with gold for a little while. Yeah, we've got another 8 levels of gold, but that shouldn't be too sad, to be honest. Because then that does let us use the coal that we've got and the mithril as well. We're going to be on mithril for a hot minute. Probably go to like level 60 or something. And then see what other tasks that we've got to get done. Because if I'm being honest, I've been mining for so long that I just can't remember. Okay, so here we are back in Motherlode, and I've exhausted every last drop of run energy that we had. But we're just going to, well, be making this walk back and forth again. We've done it a million times before. We're going to do it another 6 million times. And then hopefully, shouldn't take too long. Hopefully we've got enough gold to get us all the way to mithril. I haven't done the calculations. I'm just going to sort of play it by ear. But I'll come back to you probably at 45. Doesn't seem really worthwhile showing you every single level. It's just going to be this exact run back and forth. So yeah, I'll get back to you hopefully soonish. Honestly, this clip goes out to all the haters, all the people who said, "Ooh, he'll never hit 45 smithing." Well, joke's on you, right? Because look, boom, there it is, 46 smithing. They said it couldn't be done, but we did it anyway. It's just what we do. So I think the last thing you saw of me was doing smithing. We did actually get through all of the gold ore we had at the time, but with this, there we go, that pay dirt, we are hitting 78 mining. So we could mine Infernal Shale if we could even remotely get there. But we can't. What I am going to do quickly is I'm just going to deposit this in the hopper. Quickly go and grab whatever nuggets we've got in the sack, because I think we should have enough to get the next piece of our prospectors finally. So we'll be getting the full mining boost from that. Yeah, we've got 98, so we've got well more than enough. I've just been doing this very AFK on my phone while I was watching the football. Not an incredibly super Sunday, I must admit. But there we go. That is the last piece of prospectors we needed. Get that on. That's another chunk task completed. Now, the only 2 things we need from here, we've got all the unlocks from him.
We just need the coal bag and the gem bag, so we need another 200. I think I'm probably going to go for the gem bag first because that's going to be useful while we're doing this, because we do still get gems from the pay dirt. So yeah, not too long. In fact, we'll clear this out since we've just hit a level. And yeah, another 170k to go until the next level. Hopefully, by the time we hit the next level, we've either just about got the nuggets we need or not far off it. I should imagine we should have them though, or at least the gem bag. Then once we're done here, our mining training is going to be probably predominantly done at the mining guild. We're probably just going to one tick power mine the iron, I think there. And go for those. They're called unidentified minerals, something like that. But yeah, exciting times. Exciting times. We're nearly done with MLM. It's only taken me 6 months, or somewhere thereabout. I'm not exactly sure when we started this chunk. In fact, you know what, let's take a look at the chunk picker real quick. So here we are in the chunk picker. The last time we rolled a chunk was September 23rd, when we rolled this chunk right here. So that was just shy of 4 months ago now. Today's the 18th of January where I'm recording this, and we rolled on the 23rd of September. So yeah, a good little while ago. But ooh, yeah. But it would be really nice to to get this done soon and then get moved on. Obviously, let's talk about the elephant in the room, the crafting grind. We have a sizable now amount of gems in the bank, but it's not as many as I thought actually. That's not going to get us very far, is it? So we're going to probably end up having to probably go all the way to 99 mining and then some, just to get enough. Either I'll work out which is quicker, in doing nuggets or unidentified minerals for the gem bags. Whichever one of those is quicker, that's probably what we'll do, because it's just so slow to train crafting in this chunk. And hopefully, you know, a couple of weeks and we'll be out of this chunk. Smithing shouldn't take too long. Once we've got all those stuff made into bars, the mithril and the adamant, we should be able to fly through by running that to and from Doric's Anvil. But what's really going to be screwing us over is that crafting grind. Not looking forward to that. The other thing to note as well is sailing is now out, obviously, and that means we do actually have a new chunk task. That is the Pandemonium quest. We can just to say access the very start of it. It's just here, but we can't actually go any further than that because it relies on us going into the water here. And then I think we need 2 more chunks to be able to finish, well, 3 more chunks to be able to finish that quest. That is provided we can get around to the dock here. I know there's a ship docked here, so I'm not 100% sure if we can squeak past it or if we need access to this chunk as well. So we'll find out. We'll find out when we get there. You know, it's a learning experience, but oof, exciting times. Exciting times. What I'm going to do is for the sailing chunks. While I have not unlocked the skill as a whole to trade freely, I am only going to allow myself to roll the chunks in the direction of the Pandemonium. And again, if I need this chunk, then this chunk as well, to unlock the quest. And then, once I've done that, I'll let any sea chunks be rollable. So then we'll unlock the shipyard, Mudskipper Sound, the Wizard's Tower chunk. Again, it will only be reachable, the mainland section of it anyway, once we can get there. So that's a little bit scary, because that is, you know, essentially half of Rune Mysteries, which does unlock rune crafting with the altar here and the altar up here somewhere, the body one. And chances are will mean that we will probably unlock Slayer on the way. Slayer could be an interesting thing to unlock. I could be quite happy with that, to be honest. And You know, ideally, I'd unlock that from Spree first because we've got more chance of getting locked out of it. But it's you know, it's a nice little way to train combat. And then obviously we've got we can't really progress sailing unless we go all the way up here, out into Catherby. If we can get Antrana unlocked, yes, that's not ideal, but it does offer us some better crafting methods, I think. Some fishing. It does also unlock the giant mole for us apparently, which is pretty cool. Ornate legs. Assuming, yeah, that's like a crack the clue or something. It is what it is, I suppose. But yeah, fishing would be quite cool to unlock. We've got a source of food that isn't bloody potatoes, and you know, would be quite nice if we unlock that. That would, however, mean unlocking Remington, and that's a construction grind. Oh no, there's a quest and grow an onion, and I'm not sure how exactly the construction will be calculated. But yeah, a lot of fun chunks around us, and it would be really nice to get to them. Just got to finish this one first, and then we can move on. We've put this off long enough. I've been thinking about the crafting grind and had a few ideas, but we need to put them to the test. The way I see it, I have two options. Option 1 is unlocking the crafting guild to be able to turn all of the gems and gold bars we have into jewellery, which would certainly be quite quick, and get us some banked materials from trading magic in the future by enchanting them. The only problem with this is getting in there. The only way that my account is able to access this is with the golden apron. It's a reward from easy clue scrolls that's dropped at a rate of 1 in 2,808. No thank you. Option 2 is the one I'm leaning more towards, and that's using this chap right here. Herquin is the owner and sole proprietor of Herquin's Gems, a shop just south of Falador West Bank that we unlocked with the creation of our account, as he's actually in our starting chunk. This fella might just be the answer to all of our problems, as he stocks 1 uncut sapphire and 1 cut sapphire. The main issue is the respawn timer, which is around 4 hours. If we can speed this up by selling sapphires from our main and buying them on Chunk-A-Dor, that would be amazing, but I don't know how the shop works between iron and mains, so I'll need to test that out. If we have to world hop and buy all the gems, this will probably become my new daily scape activity, but I'm really hoping we don't have to. Motherlode. We've got our cash stack and a chisel, and we're going to make our way up to the, what's it called? Herquin's Gems or something like that. It's trade Herquin. And he does have an uncut sapphire in stock. Now, if I check this out on the main account, trade him. He in fact still has 1 in stock, so that is not going to work. That's so fun. So we're going to probably have to do the hop method. Oh, that's so uncool. Unless we fancy doing 2,000 easy clues. Well, okay. Them's the bricks, I guess. I guess we'll do a bit of hopping, do a bit of shopping, and we'll see how long it takes to do like a couple of full inventories. Oh, this is so annoying, man. I was really banking on this working. Okay, so I guess I'm a real YouTuber now because I forgot to record the level up. That's the first one here at the gem shop. Got one of my mouse buttons now set up to do the world hop, but yeah, it's gonna feel quick at first, and then it's gonna get real dull and repetitive, is my prediction. Now we've just got a big level there, and that is 27. That now lets us craft, cut sapphires now, which is pretty nice. That's going to be quite resource saving when it comes to training this crafting, but currently we are just repeating. We're still on the first lap, but we're over 100k cash now. Can't remember exactly what we started with, but I think it was somewhere in the 80-something k range, so, you know, like I said, this is profitable, and by quite a good margin. It's just been a case of hop, sell, buy, craft, and hop again. And all the while I'm getting in some useful agility XP on the main,
which is something I normally hate training, but it's kind of perfectly timed between one obstacle to one world hop. So in this instance, I actually can't complain. That is one entire lap done of all the worlds, and we made about 30k, finished 11 levels higher. Now I imagine we're not going to get that many out of the next few attempts at this, but that is me done for the night because there's a 4-hour restock on that. Definitely ain't waiting up for the next one. So yeah, we'll probably end up doing this once, maybe twice a day, just as and when we get chance in between working on everything else. But it's some XP. It's better than nothing, right? I keep telling myself it's better than nothing.
And just checking in, here's level 40 crafting coming in, which lets us in the crafting guild if we could actually get there. So this is actually quite an important sapphire we've got here, because this one, when cut, will give us a massive 43 crafting. Now that level is really important because it lets us cut diamonds, which is the highest level of gems we can get from Motherlode mine, which is really nice. We've got a tasty little cash stack now as well, up to 217,000 coins and some change. We'll sell this one back to Herquin. A lot of the worlds are overstocked at the minute on the cut sapphire, so I don't exactly know what's the deal with that. But I think that is going to be a good place to put this episode to bed. We are, yeah, like I say, we're sat there at 43 crafting. We've got ourselves 78 mining as well, 52 smithing. And in the next video, the plan is to finish this chunk. Now, I know it's been a long time coming, but the grinds are definitely speeding up a lot more now. And hopefully next video, we should be able to knock off every single chunk task, and then we can finally get on to rolling another. So it's gonna be really exciting, and I hope to see you there. Make sure if you've enjoyed this video, you do give it a like, because it's been a lot of work to get to this point. And if you want to follow along, make sure you subscribe as well. That would be greatly appreciated. And congrats to my clanmate finishing Song of the Elves, massive quest. I will see you all next time. Thank you very much for watching.